Alright, what is up guys, this is Demand, and I'm bringing another commentary today, and hopefully this mic is much better. This mic should be a whole lot better. It's actually my old Triton headset, and I decided just to give up on the Astros because it's a technical issue. It's nothing that I'll be able to fix. It's just a bad mic, so I would not recommend the 2013 Astros if you're going to be doing commentaries. But it's good for everything else. It's just really bad for like computer mic. Like the mic's fine on Xbox. But anyway, now what this commentary is about. Before I get into the commentary, this gameplay is it's only the first half of a domination, and it's a 6v6. And the reason for that is I actually get my VSAT, my dogs in my swarm. And, you know, as usual, the enemy team backs out. In the second half, had like one or two people in it pretty much the whole time, sometimes three. But just a really unentertaining second half. My final score was like 36-3, I think. So that's like what 5-2 in the second round. So it's just a lot of wasted time. So I decided just to use this first half. Plus today's topic is really not too long. Nothing that really requires me to go too in depth, which you all should know by the title of the video is actually going to be what my top 3 teams are going to be for MLG Dallas and probably the COD Championships, unless something can definitely change though between those. Like those tournaments are pretty far apart. Something can definitely change between them. So I'm just gonna say Dallas. You guys probably already knew that from the title, but my top 3 teams for Dallas, and they're pretty much not. I'm gonna have 2 separate ones, sort of. My top 3 that I want, like the ones I'll be rooting for, and then there will be the top 3 that I think will actually be up there. And I think 1 or 2 will actually be in both lists. So anyway, for my top 3 that I want, to place in top 3 at Dallas, or I guess the top 3 that I want to place in top 5, I guess. Number 1 is definitely Envy. Envy is my favorite pro team, and they've been my favorite pro team since I started competitive, since I got into competitive. Proofy is like the person that I found that broke me into it. I watched all his live streams, all his YouTube videos, and all the rest. So huge fan of Envy. I definitely hope that they place top 5. I'm pretty sure they will. I'm pretty sure they'll place top 3. Like I said, this is all like what I want. So moving on, another one is obviously Optic. Optic and Envy are probably going to be in both of these lists. Well, maybe not. I don't know. I'll go to the other list when I get to it. But definitely Optic. Obviously, they won the MLG LAN. They've proven that they are really strong on LAN in this game. Again, that was probably like what 3 months ago that UMG Chicago was. So a lot could have definitely changed, but so far they're the only ones that have really proven, that they're the best on LAN, at least that I know of. I mean, they took first place and won. I think that was what, a little over $4 grand, I think, if I remember right. So it's over 1,000 per player. So it's pretty big. They obviously showed their true colors and that they can perform. So I'm hoping that they do that again on or at MLG Dallas, because I love their whole team. Big Timer, Merc, Scump, Nate. I mean, they've all got such a great personalities. They're all funny. They're just a really good team and a really fun team to watch. So number 3 is a tough one for me, because I want to say Complexity, because I'm a pretty big fan of TP. I also found him really early when I was first getting into competitive, but also same thing with Sensor. He was actually on Envy, or playing for Envy when I first started watching competitive. So Sensor, I've pretty much followed him since then, towards I think the middle, maybe closer to the end of Month for 3. I'm not 100% sure. So I don't know. I was always close between Thrust and Complexity, but I think just for the sake of this list, I'm gonna have to go with Thrust for a want, just because Complexity is gonna be what I think will be top 3. They're gonna be up there, I think. So I want to put Thrust up there for a want, because I really do like their team. Even though they did just have a roster change, I still hope that they place top 5. But I can't say I'm too confident in that. They did just get a roster change with Dallas only being what 2 weeks away. So I'm hoping they can use this time wisely. They really hit this grind. But I'm getting pretty low on time here. I need to get through this. My top 3 teams that I think will place top 5, I think will actually place top 5 would be Optic, Complexity, and Unite. Unite, I don't remember how well they did at UMG, but I know they did really well on Frat Cup. I'm pretty sure they won Frat Cup, if I remember. No, they got second place in Frat Cup. Complexity got first. So I mean, they're definitely a strong team. They've been playing really well recently. I mean, Some people say it's because of Clayster's FAL and Cap 40s and someone else on their team that does it. I don't want to say the name because I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I don't want to say it. But, you know, they've got a couple players on their team that really exploit those Cap 40s specifically. But, I mean, a lot of people, pretty much every player's doing it now. Because, I mean, if you can't beat them, join them. And it's when you're going to be playing for $1 million or playing for $100,000, it's, you know, you use what you got to use. So, Complexity, Optic, and Unite are my top 3 that I think will actually place in the top 5 at Dallas. Or maybe my top 3, I guess I should have. I don't want to say top 5. So, yeah, those are my top 3 teams I think will place in the top 3. I know that was really redundant, but thanks, guys, for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave me a like and a comment. And, as always, subscribe. Like I said, thanks for watching. You know, I really do appreciate it. Talk to you guys later. Peace.